right, Coach, congratulations very much. You want to start us off with an opening comment, please?
Just was really proud of our team, the way we fought through in the second half. You know, that's a good win for us. Stony Brook's a good team, and I think we're going to look up in March and look at that as being a quality win. And down 8 in the first half, and thought our guys really hung together and battled, so I was proud of them.
You guys came out a little stretch there in the second half. I think it was like a 12-5 run to start. So anything that said kind of coming in?
You know, I don't think it was anything I said that I didn't say in the beginning of the game. You know, so it was more, I think, them getting a chance to regroup and really play with the defensive intensity. And the difference in the game, some of it was, look, they hit some shots in the first half they didn't in the second, but we had to defend the three-point line in the game. And we made too many mistakes in that area early, and they have proven against competition that they can shoot the ball. You look at their track record over a year and a half. You know, the one guy that's a little bit new to the party is Terrell Sturdivant. You know, he had never shot a three until 10 days ago. But everybody else on their team is a known, proven shooter. And I thought we gave them too many looks early. And I thought we did a better job of closing that down. But other than that, it was just us kind of tightening up our defense is really the difference.
Absolutely. Not as many three-pointers shot tonight as the past couple games for you guys. Was this just more of a strategy to get down low? I know you guys got to the free throw line a lot more.
It wasn't a strategy for us. It really had to do with the way they were playing us. You know, it's like Taylor, usually when Taylor has 2 assists and 6 turnovers, that's a disaster for us. But they weren't, you know, on all the pick and rolls when we got the ball moving, they weren't rotating. You know, they were forcing our guards to get inside and finish. And they weren't, and they do it. It's not like it's new for them. They've done it a lot. At times they were switching the 4. A few times they even switched the 5. But they were they were not allowing us to put them in rotation and do the type of things that normally get our shooters available. They were more making the guys get inside and finish. And so I thought we took what the defense gave us, and I thought we had to go inside tonight. And Taylor had to shoot a lot of shots because they weren't allowing him to draw a second defender and pass. And so I thought that was really the difference, you know.
So what was the takeaway of this game, given that you were down the first half, up the second half, and of course it was deja vu with Stony Brook being up and then down.
Right.
Because they didn't shoot even hardly what you did in the first half.
I thought the story of the game was our resilience. You know, I thought our guys really fought hard, and you know, unless you're in the arena, you don't understand the pressure you feel when the game's not going well and how your team can kind of become rattled a little bit. And I thought our guys, for the most part, we managed our composure when the game wasn't going well, and we kind of stuck with the plan. It's a long game. Every game has runs, and the teams that get rattled and kind of get away from what it is they're trying to do under the pressure of can't make a shot or they're on a run or, oh, we could lose. You know, maintaining your poise through those types of moments in games are critical. And I thought we maintained our composure and poise for the most part tonight in a way that we were completely rattled in the last game.
Though, there were open threes that Stony Brook made.
They did.
Santillo had the court for several minutes.
Yeah, well, they're a good team. You know, they played at Connecticut 3 nights ago, UConn.
Yeah, they played Big East.
Yeah, and UConn had won a couple national championships in their time, and they had UConn down 6. You know, they almost beat UConn. They could have beat UConn. They probably should have beat UConn in the game. So the fact that they were up at halftime or the fact that it was a competitive game is not a surprise. They're a good team. They were in the NCAA tournament, I think, 2 years ago. Last year they were in postseason again. I mean, it's a good program, and that makes it a quality win, you know, for us. I'm not surprised at all that it was a close game, or it doesn't shock me that they were up, especially given they've gone 8 for 15 from 3. There was no one in our locker room that was expecting this to be an easy game. It wasn't.
Taylor had attempted 18 shots total in the first 2 games. He attempted 18 tonight. Do you think you're better when he is in more of an attack mode and looking to score more, or is it kind of depend on the game?
Generally speaking, if you look at us, we're better when Taylor has high assists, low turnovers. Like, if you look at our wins a year ago, he was 2-to-1 assist to turnover in our wins. In our losses, he's even. You know, we're at our best when he's a playmaker. And the difference was tonight, their defense was very unique. You know, when we set a pick and roll for Taylor or John Trell or Sean or Francis or any of those guys, their bigs are playing off and they're not rotating. Like, if you throw back to the big, it's not like they're in rotation very often. And because of that, it's not like it was easy for him to get assists. There's no one really to pass to. You know, you're driving in the lane, it can feel funny for the guys. Like, John Trell's first travel was really a product of that. You get in there, and in every other team you're playing, there's help coming when you get in there. And you got to make the right decision. And these guys are, like, faking at you, and they're trying to, like, you know, make you score inside. And they defend the three well, not just against us, but if you looked at their numbers against UConn and Maryland, the way they play is going to allow them to defend the three well. And they're going to have to do it, you know, without getting beat too badly in the paint. And but in tonight's game, you know, I thought they forced us to get in there. And because they did, we took what the defense gave us.
Would you say that second half tonight was your best defensive half of the season?
Certainly statistically. You know, I'll watch the film and get a better sense. But, you know, I thought there was a stretch there where we fouled too much. And I thought, you know, we got a little emotional and some silly reaches here and there, and they all add up. It's kind of an undisciplined team. But 31% from the field, 16% from three. I mean, those are great numbers, and they turned the ball over 18 times. So, end of the day, this will be our best game statistically, defensively. And we'll watch the film, but certainly a good one in the second half.
You had said that Kyle Malish would probably be the guy that would take the biggest leap this year if you had to guess. Last game 17 career high, and this game he's followed up with 16.
Yeah.
Is he making a case to kind of stay in that starting lineup?
Yeah, he's a good player. You know, he's proven it. He didn't play very well against Dayton, in particular. He didn't shoot it well, and but he's proven it over the course of, you know, the 35 days that we've been together as a team. He's a good player, and he's a very important player for our team because he's also a very smart player, and he's a great character guy. He's selfless. He's you know, he's got a lot of captain-esque qualities for us on top of being a good player. So he's an important piece for us.
Is there a time soon when you might integrate Trey in the starting lineup again, or
somewhere down the line? But, you know, he's not. I mean, he's rusty right now. You know, and it's like I told Trey in the locker room. I told him this was coming. You know, I mean, he's been playing for 9 days. You know, that it never comes back that fast. And, you know, basketball's a rhythm game, and he needs time. And then we're going to bring him in slow, both because he needs time as a player, and we're trying to be very careful. It's a long year, you know, and we just want to be. We need him to be ready to go for the whole year. Is the goal.
So how's the future, though? Some fans are concerned that this might become a money ball team, given the ESPN contracts. You're playing top 20 teams. Didn't do too well at Oklahoma. You face some big teams coming up here before Christmas.
What do you mean by a money ball?
By ESPN contracts to give you maximum exposure.
Right.
For
Oh, but we don't compete well in those games. You're saying.
right.
Right.
Well, you didn't, but
right.
you've got two other teams that
Yeah.
are top 20.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. You know, I mean, from my standpoint, I don't worry. You know, I don't worry about any of that stuff. I just.
Good. All right, Coach, thanks a
Got
lot.
it. Thanks,
Good luck
guys.
on this long road trip.
Yeah. Thank you.
Have fun.
Appreciate it.